So, are you guys Steamers or from guys from Amazon? Where'd you guys get it from? Steam? Raise your hand.
I downloaded it 1,000 years ago.
Amazon people? Great. And people who got the free version? Okay. So we're having a... So this is kind of interesting. I definitely wanted to encourage the old school gamers to come to visit our panel and hear what we have to say. And I'm also love to hear what the Steamers have to say about the game as well. So, well, what we wanted to first off really announce is that for the Steam, basically, I'm going to backtrack. All the final versions builds of the game for Vanguard Princess will be on Steam. So if you got the game through Amazon or Gamersgate or through some bundle, at this point you'd probably get a Steam key. Steam's is pretty much the best system for the game because it allows us to make updates and DLCs and just stay consistent across the board. So Steam will be the primary distribution route for this version of Vanguard Princess. So if you guys haven't heard of Steam or you guys are new to it, I encourage you guys to get it. About 13 million people, gamers, play with Steam. It's like, I guess it eclipsed the Wii as well. It's right up there with PlayStation and Xbox and maybe Wii somewhere. But yeah, so that's that for Steam. And so we're while they're getting things set up, just wanted to get any general perceptions from people. Like anyone could give me, anyone raise your hand about your general perceptions about the game that you have so far? Anyone? Yes, sir?
Yeah, when can we play people on the internet?
Okay, great point. We have basically been trying to make a net play version for it. We did a campaign for Indiegogo.
How's that going?
Well, that was one of our. We didn't reach our target for our goal. But the fortunate part of that, a lot of developers have stepped up and found solutions to make the game work and such. So we're working with the developers. This one guy is from Korea. He's been working really. He took it upon himself to find a Steam NetPlay DLC for the game. So we've been working with him. We hope to hopefully have something, hopefully by the end of the year or something. But if you want, there are ways to play Vanguard Princess with MTPS on Steam now. If you follow the community feed, someone actually, I really shouldn't say this, but someone actually found a way to make it multi-playable.
You're talking about Lunicorn, right?
No. Lunicorn won't work for our version. Basically, there's two multiplayer versions for Vanguard Princess. There's Lunicorn, like you said, and there's MTSP. MTSP is like a higher version of Lunicorn. Like a Japanese developer basically made an easier way to play it, and it has a lounge screen. It has a lot of sessions where you can actually see other gamers and handshake with them and play the game and such. So MTSP will be the system that we've been working with. It seems like it's working on the Steam version of Vanguard Princess. So.
Where is that available?
Well, MTSC basically it's anywhere. Like if you like, let's say there's a Vanguard Princess, the free versions. A lot of them have that added on. If you type in MTSP on Google or something, it'll show up. But definitely Vanguard Princess MTSC would be what you can see a lot of results with that multiplayer feature on it, which is free and such. When we have our refined version, our DLC will be free as well, and we would encourage all Steamers to play. And we're just trying to get things going. So yeah, that's the question there. I mean, yes, sir.
I know because of the way FM2K is run, some systems it seems bugged when you try to run the game full screen. So are there any plans to update that or?
Yeah, we've been trying that actually. The way this Fighter Maker 2D was set up is that what it does is it tricks the browser into going into like a it tricks the computer into going into 640 by 480 mode, like a general. It just changes the video settings on the screen. So we don't really want to do that. Like we can make it full screen, like, but we really don't want to change people's video cards. So as of now, it's just probably going to stay that way. You can do like the full screen where you just press function 4, and you can manually stretch it out yourself, but it's pixelates, obviously. But the full screen that you refer to is basically it just tricks the computer into changing the video settings, and I don't think it's a good idea to get into people's systems, get into people's computer systems, because maybe they don't want that, and sometimes we discovered that when you're projecting a computer onto another monitor or projector, it's not going to work anyway. So we're probably not. It's likely not going to happen with this version. But I do want to bring up something in the future towards the panel that we'll talk about that. We want to definitely support widescreen. Oh, great! There it goes. So, yay! Thank you to AX staff. Thank you, guys. I'm just going to speed this up. We don't have a lot of time with our panel, but please come to our booth. Our booth is 1342. We're celebrating the 10th anniversary for our comic books, and also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, VanguardPrincess.com as well. So, like I said, it's on Steam. Basically, everything that we do from now on will be on Steam. Like it's from Amazon or anything, because basically it allows us to upgrade and do any fixes that we can and make sure that everybody has it consistently. Like once we make an update, then everyone on Steam who has the game has the update. So and that's important when you want to do multiplayers. Like when you want to do a multiplayer, everyone has to have the same system. So and on Steam, as you all know, that we've released a lot of art assets like wallpapers and trading cards. Those have been doing very well. So we're pretty excited about that. And on Amazon, we have some customers there. It's been on there for about a 9-time best-selling game on Amazon. So we're excited about that. And it's also for OnLive. There's a lot of people who want to play the game for Macs. So OnLive is a way where you can play it on your tablet, on your Macs, or on your phones as well. So we'd encourage you to to try the game out through there as well. As far as the Mac solution, we're working on that actually. Initially, when we made the release for Steam, we wanted to make a Mac native support. We had a Mac version available, but apparently the Steam developers didn't think it would work out because we use a specific wrapper that Steam isn't comfortable with. So we're basically going back on the drawing board on that, but we do want a Mac version. We do made a promise, and we're going to have it out there. So it's coming soon. It works. Also, someone mentioned about our Indiegogo campaign. It's kind of a misfire that we had. We wanted to have reward developers to make a multiplayer feature for our game by offering like a crowdfunded $10,000. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. A lot of people didn't really understand what the whole thing was, so it didn't work out. But we had hackers who worked in the game, and we have found a multiplayer for it, so we're excited about that, what I mentioned earlier. So we will have a multiplayer soon, hopefully by the end of the year, with the hackers who stepped up with the Indiegogo campaign. So what I wanted to talk about, we wanted to announce is that we have a new DLC. The DLC, we released it actually just a few minutes ago. You can play as Hilda as a unlockable character. Hilda was a boss character in Vanguard Princess, and you know she was super hard and all that and all that. But basically, you can kind of already play with Hilda if you wanted to hack with it. But our DLC is character balanced, and it has more of a better control system, so you can actually launch attacks and such, and actually play her competitively and such. And the Hilda also, you can play her in the arcade mode as well. Because before, if you tried to hack Hilda into the game, you could only play her in the second player mode. So now you can play her in the arcade mode and see how far you can go. So this is the artwork for Hilda. We have a bookmark, wallpapers available for that on Steam. Moss is actually the artist behind Hilda. You want to say anything about it, Masa, or?
Yeah, just sometimes I'm contributing some artworks whenever he needs. So I'm not a convenient artist for him.
Yeah. So that's pretty much that. So it's available. Actually, Moss is autographing his artwork at our booth. It's at 1342. You're welcome to come by the whole weekend and such.
They have postcards, some other features, some other fan arts, whatever. So, yeah.
So,
to my booth.
Yeah. So anyway, I have if anyone want to try to play Hilda, we have a demo version available. So,
Dubs.
okay, come on out.
Dubs.
I'm not gonna try full screen. Sorry about that.
Go for the grappler. The grappler's awesome.
What do you mean? Well, just go ahead. Is there a problem, or just go ahead and select your player? Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, it's been on for a while. Let me just restart it again. So what are you suggesting?
Next to you.
Okay, sure.
Just saying.
Thanks for suggesting this. It's pretty, so I'm just gonna fire up this. Like Vanguard Princess. Yep. I mean, so use the analysis. Yeah. So we're gonna play test out Hilda. You're a natural.
Keep doing it, cheap.
That's right over.
Oh shit.
Yes. Are you playing too, Ronald?
Oh my god, this is
Great job. Thank you very much. So that's what we're really happy about. We're always. What was that?
Were they all special moves or?
No, those
just
are some are normal. These are her moves
They
list.
all look like special moves.
She looks super zony.
Yeah. With this DLC, it's basically balanced out so that these attacks won't be very heavy, as opposed to the computers and such. But we're excited about that. These are story modes, and it's actually announced. We released it just a few minutes ago, so it's on Steam. It's actually, I believe we have a discount for AX for 50% off. So
Yeah.
we're just gonna basically announce that maybe in a few minutes or something, but it'll be live soon. Anyone have any general other questions or?
Last question.
Yeah.
Any word on Samuelson?
Well, basically, he has not reached us so well. We basically, the whole relationship with him is that we worked with him back in 2011. This was actually for a charity project with the whole earthquake that actually happened in his hometown. Basically, we were just doing this to raise money for the Japan Red Cross Society. And that's where we work with him at it. His initial issue is that he just wanted to make sure that there aren't any bugs in the game and such. But yeah, we just had a lot of, his full support and, full support, but basically we had too much autonomy. We just kind of did whatever we want with it. He didn't really had any influence on it. But we worked with him. We worked with Interbrain, the engine, the fighting engine for 2D Fighter Maker. We had to explain how we're going to put this together and how we're going to release it and such. And we pretty much had to learn it. Like it took me like maybe 18 months to learn this engine, because it's all in Japanese. It was out of the market. We had to buy it like for like a small window when they had the web store available for us for like a few days and such. But it took us, it was up to us to work on it, but yeah, Mr. Sagino, there was a whole thing, he wanted to work on Prime, but our relationship with him was for this game, and we haven't really heard anything about Prime. Prime is supposed to be the sequel not a sequel, but like an add-on, additional characters, some, I guess, additional support and such, but yeah, not much, really. So, any other questions or any comments? Yes?
If you're an Amazon buyer, how do you go about getting your Steam key, I guess?
Well, basically, the Amazon page is on there, Vanguard Princess Amazon page, and you would buy the game there. And I believe Amazon will issue you a Steam key automatically. And basically, what they hope that you would do is sign up for Steam, have a Steam client. And then once you have a Steam client, then you punch it, use that key to get the game.
Oh, I mean, like, what if you bought back when you got
right.
Amazon?
Yeah, for those people, we do issue free Steam keys for the customers who bought it in the past before we switched over to Steam. So I thought we handled everybody. Actually, Amazon was supposed to take care of you guys. Did you ever get a Steam key from them, or what?
This is like an email. I wasn't following it.
Well, Well, what we did is like when we took the game off of Amazon and onto Steam, we told Amazon to just give the customers who've already bought it Steam keys. So it took them a while, but they eventually sent out an announcement to all our customers. If you did not get one, then you're welcome to come to our booth, and we'll help you out with that. So any other questions or comments? Yes.
Can we get Hilda for free?
Well, she's very cheap now. Like basically the DLC is like $199, but like I think we have a 20% discount, 25% discount, so it's very inexpensive. So
I can do that.
yeah, and yeah, we really want you guys to love Hilda. It's and when I was playing her, it was really fun. It made me even play it even more, and go through her levels and such. So when in the adventure mode, in the arcade mode, we definitely tried to, we did this ourselves, so we definitely made it in the spirit of, her storyline, like as far as, how she was, kidnapped and abused by the government and how she became a megalomaniac and everything. So we made the story in that spirit. So, yeah.
Any other feature plans for any other DLC or changes to the system?
Yeah, there's always, everyone wants us to make updates on the joystick. Some people's game sticks don't work for Vanguard Princess, others people's do, so we're definitely getting to that. The DLC is a major, the multiplayer is a major thing that we're actually pushing out and such. There's also the Mac native support, and that's pretty much that. But for other future plans, we're actually working on like a future. We won't call it like a sequel or anything, but we're trying to build it. We're trying to build it on a new engine, which is 2D Unity 2D, which will allow us to basically have Vanguard on a widescreen, also have true multiplayer support. And best of all for Unity 2D is that it can port onto Xbox and it can port onto PlayStation and to Macs and such. So the whole idea is basically to use all the assets that we have in this game already, vectorize them and put them into to Unity 2D. So it'll take a while, but that's there's so many weaknesses with Fighter Maker 2D, and it's just we need to. It's such a great game. So we were playing with Flash, but Flash is not the best route for this either. So, but Unity 2, this new, which is basically Unity 2D, pretty much will solve everyone's problems with what they're asking for now. So, but that's going to be for quite a while. Well, Masa, back to Masa's issue. This is his artwork that he wants to that he's going to showcase at our booth as well.
Yeah, for those who love my artworks, there's some other characters. This is nothing, just an extra thing, nothing to do with the Vanguard Princess, but yeah, there's some characters I'm selling on Line app. I guess some of them you guys use this Line app. It's coming next week, and another thing is the Maggie and Syed, the two sisters characters, and coming in end of this month. So for those who love it, you can come to our booth. Then I can give you a contact later for the free gift, present. So, maybe just keep in touch.
Cool. So I want to show you guys something cool. But beforehand, I want to remind you all that come to our booth. We have our 10 years of Rumble Pack, our comic. That's what we're in the primary business for. And also, just stay in touch with us always, like on Twitter, Facebook, our page, Steam as well. The Steam community is pretty big, but I actually wanted to, I found this really interesting fan panel, like a fan cartoon for one of the characters, so I wanted to play that off. It's the best way to close off our panel. So let me play it for you. Start over. Anyone recognize the character?
Yeah.
Who is she? Who is she?
It's
Konoe is an assistant character from Vanguard Princess. So. Thanks, everybody. Bye.